1. The Japanese company JVC invented the analog VHS video home system format. VHS was launched in 1976, and its video resolution, after converting into a digital format, was around 480 by 240 pixels. 2. The first version of the Internet Explorer browser, 1.0, was included by Microsoft in Windows 95 on August 24, 1995, as an add-on. 3. The first computer laptop was the Osborne 1, invented by Osborne Computer Corporation. That laptop was launched in 1981. Osborne 1 had 64 kilobytes of RAM, a 5-inch CRT display, monochrome, and a 4 MHz Zilog Z80 processor. 4. With 22.81 million residents, São Paulo, Brazil, is the largest metropolitan area in the Southern Hemisphere and the second largest metropolitan area in the Western Hemisphere, after Mexico City. 5. The video game Pac-Man was created by Toru Iwatani, who wanted to create an attractive game for women as well. At a time when video games were dominated by war and sports themes, Pac-Man was released in Japan on May 22, 1980, by Namco, now Bandai Namco. 6. Apple I was the first product launched by Apple Incorporated in 1976. The first units were created by Steve Jobs and Steve Wozniak in the garage of Steve Jobs' parents. Initially, the price of the Apple I was $666.66. It had 4 kilobytes of RAM, expandable to 64 kilobytes using expansion cards, and a 1 MHz processor. 7. The first truly pocket-sized TV sold to the public was the Panasonic Model TR-001, manufactured in Japan. That device was introduced in 1970 and had a black and white screen of 1.5 inches, 3.8 centimeters. 8. Modern skateboards are the result of several significant technological advancements. Each component has been tweaked, from polyurethane wheels to laminated maple decks, to improve performance and durability. 9. The first CD had a storage capacity of around 74 to 80 minutes of audio and was invented through a collaboration between Sony and Philips. The development of CD technology started in the late 1970s and was finalized in 1982. 10. The most successful and best-selling mobile phone of all time, over 250 million sales, is the Nokia 1100. It was launched in 2003 and had a talk time of up to 4.5 hours and a monochrome screen with a resolution of 96 by 65 pixels. 11. The first official slam dunk in basketball was performed in 1936 by Joe Fortenberry, playing for the McPherson Globe Refiners. Dunk became very quickly an essential and spectacular part of the game. 12. Grid Systems Corporation is the inventor of the first commercially successful tablet. It launched the Jiri D-Pad 1900 in 1989 with a 10-inch LCD screen, 640 by 400 pixels, a 10 MHz Intel 80C86 CPU and 1 MB of RAM. 13. Google Chrome web browser was launched on September 2, 2008. This browser is well known for the speed of web pages loading. Its market share surpassed 60% on most platforms. 14. The first DVD, digital versatile disc, was developed in 1995 through a collaboration between several big tech companies, such as Philips, Sony, and Toshiba. 15. Blu-ray disc was invented and developed in 2005 by several companies, including Sony, Panasonic, Pioneer, Philips, and Hitachi. A Blu-ray disc with one layer has a storage capacity of 25 GB, while a dual-layer disc has a capacity of 50 GB. The one with 4 layers can store 128 GB. 16. The first modern smartwatch was the Seiko Data 2000, launched in 1983 by the Japanese company Seiko. The device could store up to 2,000 text characters. That's why it was called Data 2000. Its display was a monochrome LCD. 17. Plastic was invented in 1907 by Leo Baekeland, a Belgian chemist. He created the first fully synthetic plastic, known as Bakelite. The new material was revolutionary because it was easy to produce, durable and could be molded into various shapes. 18. The world's first mobile phone with a built-in MP3 player was the Samsung SPHM 100, which was launched in 1999 in South Korea. That feature allowed users for the first time to listen to music directly on a mobile phone. 19. Nikola Tesla, 1856 to 1943, was a prolific inventor. He invented the induction motor, alternating current, AC, Tesla coil, and many other inventions. 28. QR code was invented in 1994 by Masahiro Hara, an engineer working at the Japanese company DensoWave, a car parts manufacturer. QR, quick response, was created to track the components in auto manufacturing.